Okay, can I get another response? Do you think if there was a concrete plan, a detailed plan before this building was erected, do you think it would have collapsed? Kike Loma, go ahead.
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible for it to also collapse if a building is actually planned for social number of people or a particular use.
Okay.
And it went ahead to be used for another use.
Okay.
It might affect the structure. For example, if a building was meant to be like a bungalow,
okay,
and the foundation of the building is the plan and everything was laid on a bungalow for a bungalow, and it went ahead to put another floor on it. It is going to collapse automatically.
Thank you so much, Kike Lomo. You made a valid point that if the building was not used for its purpose, but for another purpose, it could also collapse. Okay, one more response again, please.
Hello, sir. Patrick Ugumba, founder of Farm Cash Online.
Thank you, Patrick. Go ahead.
Yes, I think vividly that even if the plan was followed,
okay,
the person implementing this very plan, if the right materials are not used, right? If they use inferior materials in just trying to save costs, there could be a kind of collapse like this in terms of the kind of, instead of using gravel, stones, and what have you, they are trying to manage and then just cut costs, this could happen at the end of the day.
Fantastic point from Patrick. In fact, every one of you that have responded, you are entitled to eat chocolate. So we're expecting eat chocolate. That was fantastic responses that received this afternoon. Some of you said that this building will have still collapsed, even though we had a solid plan on ground. And the reason behind that is that if the plan was not well followed, then another response was that this building could have still collapsed if it was not used for its purpose, what it was meant for. Okay, then I also got another vital point that says that this building could have still collapsed despite the solid plan. If the person implementing the plan did not use the right recommended material to erect this building. So this is how one of the reasons why buildings collapse, and it can collapse at any time. It can be at window level, it can be after it must have been in existence for a specified period of time, but one day it will just collapse. The same is applicable to our businesses. There is one thing to have a plan, then it's another thing for you to implement the plan. So it's vital that a plan should be on ground first. A solid plan should be on ground first. Then the next is implementation of that plan, because the plan will give you a direction and also information on all that is required to erect the building or to run the business. So there's another thing for the person implementing the plan to implement it as recommended in the plan.
Can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, thank you so much. So today we are going to be looking at developing a bankable business plan. And the purpose of this presentation is to guide you on how to develop a bankable business plan for the AGSMEIS loan application. And the objective at the end of this presentation, every one of you will understand what a business plan is and its importance. Then we're also going to be analyzing content of a business plan. Then also, I'm going to be teaching you to write and submit a bankable business plan in the AGSMEIS scheme. Now, my question is, business plan, what comes to your mind? Recall, we have been talking about planning in the initial slide. Now, we are now applying it to our business. The slide, we are talking about planning, building plan. Now we are now trying to apply it to our business. Now, when you hear the word business plan, what comes to your mind? How does that first slide relate to business plan? What comes to your mind? So you can unmute and introduce yourself. You can also use the chat box as well. So it's going first. You can use the chat box. You can also unmute and let's hear you. Okay, while I wait your response, I will read some messages that are on the chat box. Okay. Kike Lomo said initially that strong calculation of the material used and integrity of the soil could be one of the reasons why that building previous slide collapsed. Okay, I've just seen that now. Yes, my question now is that when you hear the word business plan, what comes to your mind? What is your understanding? Just use your own time, your own definition, and maybe know the level of your understanding of the word business plan. So I'm going to be spirit. I'll call on Ishola Adebayo. Are you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, please go ahead. What does business plan mean to you?
It's just a typical guide on how the structure of business is implemented for profitability.
Okay, you said it's what again?
It's a typical guide on how
guide. Okay. Thank you. That's a very good definition. It's a typical guide. Okay, please. I will advise, if your device is not muted, please kindly mute your device. Okay. All right. Hello. Are you there? Business plan. What comes to your mind? What is your understanding of a business plan? Kike Lomo. Is Kike Lomo Adeleke? Let's hear your view of business. Okay, I don't think. Okay, she said. Okay, go ahead, Kike Lomo. Okay, I couldn't really hear. Let's proceed. We say that a business plan is a document. A business plan is a technical document that conveys a business realistic set goals and their attainment strategies and the organizational team that will allow the set goal. A team that will actualize goals. So you underline the word technical document. A business plan is a technical document because there are some vital information, there are some vital aspects of vital information to be included in the business plan. That makes it a technical document. There are different ways of writing a business plan, but there are some vital information that must be included in that document that you have written. Base, the goal, your objective, what do you want to achieve? objective and goals that you want to achieve is communicated in the business plan. After this, it also gives information about the resources that are required to achieve, to attain that goal. And it can be human resources, it can be material resources, it can be structural resources. All the necessary resources required to achieve the goals are stated in the plan. Okay, so then that the next is that how will be achieved is also communicated in the business plan, a good business plan. Now, there are so many factors that necessitate the importance of having a bankable business plan. The importance of a bankable business plan cannot be overemphasized in growing a sustainable business enterprise. One, a business plan serves as a guide. It serves as an operational guide in running your business enterprise. It gives a direction. It's an actionable tool. Then a business plan communicates information about the business operation, about the goal of the business. A business plan introduces the team that will implement the goal to the stakeholders. With a business plan, you understand, it helps you to understand the total cost required to start your business. With a business plan, it helps you to forecast into the nearest future, maybe the next 1 to 5 years or 10 years, in terms of your financials, in terms of projection. With a business plan, you can project a sales forecast. With a business plan, you can project your revenue streams, your future revenue streams. With a business plan, you can use it to attract funding to your business. For example, this AGSMEIS loan, one of the reasons why they are requesting for a business plan is to be sure, is for you to prove it to them that you understand this business clearly, and for you to present this business, the viability of the business. With a business plan, it can, your business viability can be easily calculated, whether it is profitable or not, whether it is a business that can break even within a short period of time or not. So it is after analyzing your business plan, that's when they will decide to make a funding decision, either to accept your business plan or not. So we can also use your business plan to evaluate performance from year on year. You can use your business plan to set targets to your line managers, to your staff, to different departments. You can use your business plan to compare performance, previous performance to current performance. So there are so many reasons why you need a business plan. Its importance cannot be overemphasized. When you have a business plan, it helps you to run your business smoothly. And recall the previous slide, the very first slide, the collapse building. It is not just about having a concrete plan. It is not just about having a bankable business plan. It is also vital that you painstakingly, you make every effort to implement the information on your business plan. That is how business grows. A lot of people have business plan, but they dump it in the shelf. They don't even open it until when they need money or when somebody requests for it. As an entrepreneur, you should be able to understand the content in your business plan that you should use as a guide. Just like the Bible or Quran or the holy books is for Christians or Muslims. Just like the manual is to a device, a business plan is like a manual to the business enterprise. So the question here is, what makes a good business plan? What are the factors you should put into consideration while preparing your business plan? There are so many factors, but all the factors are categorized into sustainability, innovation, profitability, economic and social impact. Sustainability. No one will invest in a business that is not sustainable. So you must present your business plan as a business that has potential to grow to become a global business, to become a global enterprise that can outlive you. And recall in day one, when we did intro to entrepreneurship, we mentioned sustainability plan. So our mindset, our mentality as an entrepreneur should be to build a business that would outlive us. So you don't need to present your business plan as if you are building your business around you and your family alone. Present your business as a business that has potential to grow, that has the potential to bring in different stakeholders. So that means you have to pay careful attention to your projections, to your financial projections. Then the next is innovation. How innovative are you as an entrepreneur? What problem are you solving? What are the unique values that you are going to be introducing? This should be communicated in the business plan. What are the identified needs in the industry? And how are you going to solve this problem? How are you going to meet this need innovatively? So it's key for you to have understanding, deep understanding of the need of your customers, your target customers, and their needs. Then this will help you to come up, to develop an innovative solution to meet those needs. So those should also be communicated in the business plan. Profitability. Is your business profitable? Nobody will invest in a business that does not have potential to make profit. Every investor or funding institution is wary about the possibility of your business plan paying back the fund or turning over the fund and generating enough ROI, returns on investment. Now take note, when you are writing a business plan, it is not compulsory for your business to make profit in the first year. Even in the second year, it's not compulsory. At least this will be evidence that you are very, very realistic with your projection. I have been privileged to sit in business plan review panels, and I've seen people trying to please the business plan reviewers by projecting some figures that are not realistic. So what you should do is to be very, very realistic with your projection. If your business does not have potential to make profit in the first year, good. So be it, present it. There's what we call gestation period, especially for a new business enterprise, a startup business. Your business needs time to recoup the sunk cost. Okay, before you can attain profitability stage. So, but your break-even period should not be too long. I was going through a business plan. I was helping somebody to review our business plan financials yesterday. And I discovered that for the first 5-6 years, this person is making gross loss. And I'm like, you want to pay back the loan within 7 years. This business plan is not viable. You can't present it. The application will be rejected. Because it's going to reflect in your cash flow. Cash flow is very, very key. Even though you are not making profit in your first 2 years, but your cash flow should be positive, not negative. Because if not, you are going to be having liquidity problem as an enterprise. So when you present your business plan, ensure that even though you don't make profit in the first 1 or 2 years, as I said, at least between 2nd and 3rd year, you should hit profitability and start making good profit. Then economic and social impact. This is extremely germane, especially to government. If government is your source of finance, okay, or it's a government loan and so forth, or it's a grant, they are always pay more careful attention of what will be the economic impact of your business enterprise. What will be the positive impact will your business enterprise have on the community, on the economy, in terms of employment generation, in terms of contribution to the GDP, in terms of contribution to the food basket of Nigeria, in terms of contributing to the food sufficiency in your industry, in terms of uplifting the health of the target audience, in terms of foreign exchange conservation. What are the impact? What are the positive impacts of your business? Okay, now we are looking at components or table of contents of a business plan. I said earlier that a business plan is a technical document. What makes it a technical document is that there are some vital information that must not be missing, that must be included. And this vital information is what I've used to make this table of contents. Executive summary, business overview, marketing plan, production plan, management plan, financial plan, risk and mitigation, SWOT analysis, and appendix. But there are more. I've seen business plans that have up to 15 or 20 table of contents. It doesn't matter. Okay, but in every business plan, these are germane. This chapter 1 to chapter 6 or 7 are key. Okay, then also, it's also a vital to call your attention to the fact that every funding institution always have their own template. And the reason is, if they ask everybody, like so far so good, like 2 days ago on the AGSMEIS platform, over 20,000 applicants were online. I was like, what? No wonder the site was having issues. Over 20,000 people online at the same time. So if everybody is asked to submit their own business plan, everybody will have different, you will see different kind of presentations. Some will have voluminous pages and so forth. And it will be difficult and time consuming for business plan reviewers, for the panel to cover up with time, to meet up with time, to be able to review every business plan presented on time. So that is why every funding institution always have their own template so that they can make the review process seamless. Same is applicable to the AGSMEIS loan. AGSMEIS loan has their own templates, which I'm going to teach you. Initially, what I used to do initially was to teach people how to write a business plan using this table of content. But I discovered that in the process of presenting preparing the AGSMEIS loan business plan, a lot of them are always having issues. So to avoid rejection, and your ultimate objective of attending this program, aside the knowledge acquisition, is that you want to be able to present a good application and get approval for the loan. So what I do now is to use the AGSMEIS loan template, business plan template, to train on how to write a bankable business plan for the AGSMEIS loan. Okay. All right, so the AGSMEIS loan business plan table of content, how does it look like? You know, my plan initially was to use live presentation on the website, log in and do the training live on the portal. But at present, the traffic is too much on the site. So the site is having technical issue, and that is going to disrupt this presentation. So what I had to do was to prepare the templates manually, and to also screenshot some of vital aspects of the dashboard for your consumption. So once you log into your dashboard, okay, once you log into your dashboard, click on AGSMEIS loan by your left-hand side. Okay, when I did this, over 5,000 people were online. So once you click on AGSMEIS loan, the next is for you to click on loan application. Once you click on loan application, the next is for you, the table of content will appear. And what are the information on the table of content? Personal details, business information, equipment needed, working capital needed, other loan information, then the business plan, the SWOT analysis, your product and services, competitors, business asset, management and staff, financial plan, sales and marketing, preview. Then you have to preview your business plan and then submit. Now, do you know what, if you go through this content, it's just they pick some vital information from each of the table of content that I presented earlier. Each of them from chapter 1 to chapter 6 are all included in what I gave you. So this will make it easier for them to, for AGSMEIS to review your business plan easily. So now I'm going to be introducing you to the template. So I will stop the screen share and open the template so that we can be on the same. So this is what the template looks like. I had to extract this from the dashboard. Okay. Once you click on AGSMEIS loan application on your dashboard, so these are the information. So you take it one after another. The first is personal detail. So with the personal detail, you provide your personal detail. The user ID, please, you don't have business there. It's auto-generated. Don't fill it. There's what we call business plan OID. Don't fill this. Just leave it. It's going to auto-generate itself. Then also, you input your name, your age, your bio information, your address, phone number. Then BVN is also required. A lot of people miss this opportunity because they are afraid of releasing their BVN. BVN is key because CBN will have to check your BVN to be sure that you are credit worthy to be able to access this loan. So your bank details is also required, personal bank details on this session. Then the next session is training in institution. Now, the next session is training in institution. User ID, ignore this. Then input your business name, business address, your business phone number, your bank details. Please, if you have not opened a bank account for your business yet, please go ahead. Go ahead, is vital. So after filling this for your business, then the sector, choose your sector. It can be agri, it can be any of the sector. You click it. then you choose it. Then the business activities. For example, if you are into agriculture, you can now choose poultry, okay, on business activities. The stages of business, is it startup or is it existing business? You choose it here. How many years has your business been in operation? You fill it here. Ownership structure, is it an enterprise? Is it a limited liability company? Then you provide the information here. Then you now come to the next, which is what? Vision statement. When we did the business model canvas class, I mentioned vision. Sorry, not the business model canvas, into entrepreneurship. Vision is key. So you have to come up to develop a vision, a clear-cut vision of business. Vision helps business plan reviewer to understand the direction of the business, where the business is heading to, or what you intend to achieve with the business enterprise. So your vision statement should be here. Then your mission statement. You know, I said in that class that one of the examples of a vision statement is, for example, you are targeting being one of the market leaders. Your vision statement can be to be one of the market leaders in the agro-processing industry in Nigeria. You can put date or not. And also note that vision is reviewable. You can always visit and review your vision. Then mission statement. The mission is the breaking down of your vision. It has to do with how you want to achieve this vision. An example of your mission statement can be to produce quality, healthy, and highly nutritious poultry food at an affordable price to customers. So that can be an example of your mission statement. Value proposition, yes, in the business model canvas, you can see the interlinkages. You know, I said when we did the business model canvas class that business model canvas helps to lay the foundation for your business plan writing. So if you have done your BMC, it will be easy for you to answer all these questions. Now, value proposition is stating what unique value are you offering? What is going to differentiate you in the market? What new thing are you introducing? What innovation are you bringing in? So you list those innovation out, yeah. Then the next is business description. So you are going to describe your business like 500 words. Okay. To describe your business. So how do you describe your business? This is chapter 1 of your business plan. So, okay, can somebody give me an example? Which business idea should we use?
Cassava.
Okay, cassava. When you say cassava is generic, what happened to cassava? Is it fufu or what?
School business. Gary.
Okay, Gary processing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what's the company name?
Special breed.
Special breed.
Breed. Yes.
Okay. Special breed is an existing business in Ogun State, Nigeria. The business processes cassava tubers into superior quality, highly nutritious, and sand-free gari for domestic and export market.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So when you are describing your business, you know I said something about sustainability. When you are describing your, don't just say we are into cassava, we are into your business. The caption is very, very vital on how you will review or conceptualize business plan reviewers, because they don't have time. They have a lot of workload of business plan to be reviewed. You can take introduction matters. Once if you don't introduce well, you will be present yourself as not serious. So take your time to include the value offering in your description of your business. Business objective. Now, this business objective, I always advise that it's always good for you to have done your financial projection first before you do your business. Now, your business objective has to do with down of your mission into attainable goals. Okay, which business idea should we use here?
School business.
Okay, private education. Okay.
Yes.
What's of your school? Okay, let just give XYZ. Okay, if XYZ business objective. 1, to generate sales revenue of 8 million naira in the next 12 months. To introduce ICT department and increase number of intake by 20% in the next 24 months. To establish a branch in one local government in Ogun State in the next 36 months. To increase our brand presence or our online presence by 40% in the next 12 months. To generate employment for 10 employees directly or indirectly in the next 24 months. So when you are framing your objective, you have to have, there's what you should have at the back of your mind guide, which is called SMART. S-M-R-T. SMART. S-M-A.
Please, sir, I can't hear you, sir. It's breaking.
Okay, since you can hear me clearly now, let's proceed. Now, for the business objective, I said that the business objective should be SMART. Okay, when you are framing your business objective, it has to be SMART. And SMART is what? S-M-A-R-T. S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, T for time bound. If you start to get the business objectives that I presented, we are this smart. The business objective that I just framed about the XYZ school was we are this smart. Was it time bound? Was it realistic? Was it measurable? So those are the questions you should ask yourself when you are framing your business objective. Is this business objective smart? Is it specific? Is it realistic? Is it time bound? Is it measurable? And measurable means that you have to, it should be quantifiable. It is difficult to set an objective that is realistic, but it should be as near realistic as possible. Don't set an ambiguous objective. Somebody who is just starting a business is expected to make sales revenue of 100 million naira within a short period of time. So you have to be as realistic as possible when you are framing your business objective. And time bound, the question is, whenever you frame an objective, when do you want to achieve it? When? Is it 1 month time? Is it 3 months time? Is it 6 months time? Is it 5 years time? So the next is equipment list. So for equipment list, click on equipment list. Okay. A lot of you don't have business with columns, the serial number, line number, okay. all you need to do is to click on new. Okay. Once you click on new, blue button. Once you click.
No, sir, you're breaking up.
Okay, so you start by clicking. Once you click on new, in order to provide the list of equipment that you need to start this business, this will pop up. Then the next is for you to the equipment. What equipment do you need? Okay, what business should we use now?
Poultry.
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 Okay. Now let's look at poultry. Now for poultry, we have your capital equipment. Number one, you need battery cages. So you write battery cages here. Okay. Then next is, what is it used for? For safekeeping or for housing the birds. Housing the birds. A unit price like how much? Maybe let's say 40,000 naira. Put the unit price here. Then the next is, does it have a model? Is it going to be locally fabricated, or if it's an equipment that has a model? For example, you want to buy a vehicle and it has a model. Put the model here. Like let's say it can be Toyota, Corolla, whatever car, and the model. Then, since your battery cages does not have model, locally fabricated purchase, you put it, so you just ignore this place. How many do you? Let's say 10. Put 10 here. This will generate itself. This will auto-generate itself. You click on, after filling that, click on update. Hello? Click on update. Once you click on update, the information will be recorded. And you know you don't need battery cages. Then, for the next equipment, you click on new again. Once you click on new, this will pop again. The next is drinkers, feeders and drinkers. So you put feeders and drinkers here. What is it used for? For feeding of birds. Then unit price, how much is one? Let's say 10,000. Then how many do you need? Put the quantity. Update. This then on new again. In the equipment. Update. So new and update is 5,000 filling this page. It's as easy as that. New, once you click on the portion that then you click on update, it will be saved. So that's it with equipment. Then the next is working capital. Now your loan that's required is subdivided into two, which is what? Capital equipment and working capital. So I always say it is advisable that your capital equipment, because of the purpose of this loan, they favor more of capital equipment than working capital. So always try for your capital equipment to be as more as from 60% upward of the total loan that you required. Your capital equipment should be at least 60% upward. But it also depends on the nature of business. If your nature of business is not the business that needs more of working capital or that needs more of capital equipment, then okay, you can allow the working capital to be more than. Then somebody who is into school, please. I have seen as a presentation, I'm also going to be sharing some experiences encountered with some other applicants. There was someone that applied for this loan who is into school. After going for interview, he was told, no, we don't do school, we don't support school. But because this plan, a budget for ICT, we are going to sponsor, we are going to support it. So they approve 1 million to introduce ICT department in the. Then if you are into trading, I know of somebody who is into fashion, but because of COVID-19, she said that our food business will move. We're going to present trading, selling of food stuff in bags of rice, bags of gari, bags of sugar. But when she went for the interview, she was told, no, we don't do trading. This information is vital. Effort will not be a wasted effort. So for working capital, you start by clicking on new. Please be familiar with this new. Then after clicking on new, the table pop-up is just this. What do you need? Description. Working capital for poultry. Working capital for poultry, number one, which is vital, is feed. How many bags of feed do you want to buy? So you can project to buy a bag of feed for like 1 month, that will cover 1 month or 3 months or 6 months, depending on the volume or on the amount of loan that you are requesting for. So if it's a 3-month working capital for feed, so you can put 60 or 100 of feed. How much is a unit price? How much is a unit? The same table. The table is like this. It's there. So these are the tables like this too. So you put the unit price and the quantity that you want to purchase. Okay. Click on update. The next is for you to click on new again. Transportation of raw material. Okay. You input it. How much are you going to need for transportation of raw material for like 1 month or 3 months? The total amount. Click on update. Then new again. What raw material? What direct cost again are you going to keep capital? The next could be salary or direct labor expenses. How much? Let's say 200,000. Okay. Then you update. Every amount that you will need can cover your expenses for like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, depending on the total loan requirement. Okay. Always ensure that click on new. Once information, click on. Okay, that is vital. Loan information is key because for the loan information, the question is, when do you want the loan to start? You can choose year 2020. How many months do you want to repay the loan? Okay, 7 years. If you are repaying back the loan in 7 years, then multiply 10 times 12.
Excuse me.
So for loan for the loan information, I said earlier that when do you want the loan to start? Year 2020. Months of repayment. If you are paying back within 7 years, multiply it by 12 months. That will give you the total number of months that you are going to repay the loan. Okay, that you are going to repay. Proceed now. Okay, so after providing your loan, then the loan interest, put 9%, okay, per annum. Moratorium, you can get up to 12-month moratorium before you start paying back the loan interest, sorry, the loan capital. But so far so good. Everyone I have seen being approved, the maximum I have seen so far is 6 months. The maximum I have seen so far is 6 months moratorium. Then it is required for you to provide a referee. So you put the referee name. Two referees are required. And it is not specified whether it should be civil servants or whatever. So put the referee's name, the referee's phone number, then the referee's address. Same is for the second referees. All this information, please get them down before you start applying. Okay. Then after providing the referee, the next is previous loan information. Now take note of this. Creditworthiness is very, very key for this loan. If you are already servicing a loan, if you have an existing loan, there's no problem with it. In fact, there's even an aspect of the the business plan application that it was requested, what is the purpose of the loan? To start a new business, to expand my business, to offset existing loan, and so forth. So if you have an existing loan, you can still apply. That's if you are servicing the loan. But it is only if you are not servicing the loan at all. You have a loan and you're not servicing it, and it has been there dormant. That's where you might have issue. But God can help you that you could be approved. So it's always good to be integrous, to be creditworthy, to pay back a loan that you have collected. Okay, Mr. Paul Aldo. Okay, somebody said, if I have got most of the content on my laptop or hard copy with picture images, i.e. my feasibility and demographic studies, can it still be useful? Good. If you have a business plan written already, it will be easy for you to feed this information. All you need to do is to copy and paste from your business plan. Okay, so it will still be useful. So, and the unique thing about this program is that you are not required to go and write a business plan and upload. You have to feed the information on their template and submit. Okay, so then the loan termination date, it's going to be calculated too. So the next is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis. Now, SWOT analysis, SWOT is also a diagnostic tool that is used to appraise a business. It's also used to analyze and identify a business area of strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So let us use one business as an example to answer this SWOT analysis. So this is what the table looks like. There's a column for strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and strength. So what business should we use for SWOT?
Beauty and fashion, sir.
Beauty and fashion. Okay, fantastic. So strength, when you are feeling the aspect of strength, your strength should be those internal strength, those things that are to your advantage internally, those things that you are doing right internally, those things that can make your business to grow, that are within your control. For example, number one for strength can be professional, competent, and dedicated staff can be one. Professional, competent, and dedicated staff can be one for strength. Number two, availability of alternative source of electricity. For example, you have a generator or a solar power supply. You know, that industry, electricity is key too. Then the next can be availability of modern machines and equipment. So that can be a strength. That's if you have it. So look at those things that you are doing right, those things that you have that are to your advantage, that are within your control. So that is for strength. Then for weakness, weakness are also internal. There are those factors that are limiting, that are mitigating against the growth of your business. And these are also internal. These are also internal. They are also the factors that are within your control, that you can control. And weaknesses can be, example of weakness, one can be low brand awareness. Some businesses have been in a particular location for years, but people do not know that they even exist. Some don't even have signboard, they are not branded. Another weakness can be insufficient funding. Insufficient funding can be another weakness. Then the next weakness can be, we have mentioned insufficient funding, then maybe inaccessible or unstrategic location. Inaccessible. If or on strategic location. If your business is not located in a strategic location, then it's also a weakness. Okay, then opportunity. What are the opportunities in the industry? Now, let me ask you, you are into beauty care and fashion. This current COVID-19 pandemic, what are the opportunities that your business can key into in order to scale? Go ahead and move. Let's hear you.
Sir, can you come again with the question?
Yes, we have dealt with strength, weakness. Now it's opportunities. My question is, what are those opportunities that are available for the fashion industry, especially in this current COVID-19 pandemic, that your business can key into and benefit from? What do you say?
Nose mask.
Sorry, come again.
I said nose mask production.
Nose mask production is a vital opportunity for that industry. A lot of fashion designers have keyed into these opportunities even before the federal government made it mandatory. Okay, so the opportunities are those factors that are not within your control, those external factors that you can key into that can help your business to grow and scale. And number one opportunity is the COVID-19 pandemic has brought about demand for nose mask production. So opportunity to diversify the production of face masks, to sales of elastic material, to sales of nose mask material. It's an opportunity. Another opportunity is what? Is population. Population, increase in population is an opportunity. Increase in market demand is an opportunity. Closure of border or restriction of importation of foreign clothing is an opportunity that your business can key into. So you can say that others is an opportunity to some other industry. Problem to others is an opportunity. We are done with opportunity. The next is threat. Now, threats are those external factors that can terminate the existence of your business, that can halt the growth of your business, that truncate the ability of your business to attain its corporate objectives. So what are those threats in that industry? Number one, favorable government policy. If government should let the border open and also lift restriction of importation of foreign wares, you know, Nigerians, they have flair for foreign designs and wares compared to the local designs. So it can affect your business. That's one. Number two, change in technology. As an entrepreneur, you have to be up to date with technology in your industry. Technology can change. Like in fashion industry, there's what we call an automated cutting machine. A lot of fashion designers are already keen into it. Why so many of them are still using scissors? So one technology can just come up and disrupt the industry. So if you don't key into it, you'll be let out. For example, those who are in school, a lot of schools are going to close down. A lot of schools who are not IT inclined will close down when school resumes. Some schools have already lost a lot of parents to other schools because they are not offering efficient and effective IT solution, teaching their pupils using ICT effectively. So change in technology can be a threat. Then competition, a very big competition that has financial muscle can be established in your location and pose a threat to you. So please take note of those and list them out. So After providing information about your SWOT, then the next is products and services. You are required to provide detailed information about your products and services. Indicate the category of products and services. Provide the quantity of the products you can produce monthly, and so forth. So now, this is where people always get it wrong. Here is talking about monthly projection. Some applicants, they will put annual projection. By the time you submit this business plan, do you know what happened? It auto-generates itself. You see people forecasting billions because they got this wrong. So what you should do here is simple. Just relax. I'm going to put you through. So click on new. Once you click on new, the next is your product. What business should we use here?
Production, rice production.
Rice production, okay.
Production of further rice.
Of further rice, okay. Of further rice processing. Now, yes. if you are processing of further rice and bagging of further rice, all the shaded portion, just ignore the shaded portion. Then this line, leave them. They want to generate themselves. So the next is for you to input the product. Of further rice is only your source of income, right? Then you put of further rice. Okay, put of further rice. Some can decide to put it in 50 kg, 25 kg, but for seamlessness, so that you don't have issue during the financial projection, what you should do here, just put of further rice. Cost price. Cost price. Now, if you are buying and selling, okay, for buying and selling. The question here is that how much does it cost you? How much does it cost you to produce it? Okay. Now, for you to know how much it costs you to produce 1 kg of other rice, okay, so you have to have known the total income that you are expecting from sales of your rice in 1 month. For example, if you are expecting like 200,000 naira in 1 month, okay, the question is that 200,000 naira, let's say, how much did it cost you to produce the rice that was for 200,000 naira? Let's say a bag of 1 kg of rice is sold for 200 naira. Or 500 naira. Let's say 1 kg of rice is sold for 500 naira. Okay. Now, how much did it cost you to produce that 1 kg of rice? Let's say 300 naira. Okay. So you put 300 naira here. Okay. On the cost. You put 300 naira on the cost. You put 300 naira on the cost. Click on Lomo, please. Can you check, refresh your internet? Price of rice per kg is 500 naira. If your selling price of rice per kg is 500 naira, then it costs you 300 naira to produce 1 kg. So put 300 naira here. Okay, 300 naira here. Then for direct labor is if you have casual workers that you are paying according to the number of jobs that they are doing, those are direct labor. But if you have workers that are receiving fixed salary, those ones are permanent staff. So if you don't have casual worker, ignore this. Okay, ignore this. But if you have casual workers, then the question is that from that 1 kg, how much are you paying them? Let's say per kg. Let's say you are paying them 20 naira per kg. Then you put then it should be in percentage. And how do you get the percentage? If you are paying them 20 naira for every kg of rice that they process for you, then you now divide 20 naira divided by cost of the price of rice. We say it's 500. 20 naira divided by 500. Okay. So direct cost 20 naira divided by 500. That will give you an amount. Then you now multiply it by 100. Please get it right. direct cost divided by sales price times 100. Maybe it could be less than 10. If it is 2 paste, if it is 2, you put 2 here. Then material used has to do with the total material that you use in producing this product. How much? Okay, we said 300 naira, right? This 300 naira is including of material used and your direct cost. Okay. Now, if your direct cost, if your direct labor was 20 naira, that means that your material use is going to be your cost price minus this direct labor, which was 20 naira. That will be 280 naira. Cost price is 300 naira minus direct labor 20 naira. Okay, that will be 280. So, since it is requested in stage, what you need to do is to divide 280 divided by your selling price. Your selling price is 500 naira. 280 divided by 500. The percentage is what you should put here. Then the same is also applicable to other. If you have any other product that you are selling, after doing that, click on update. Then click on new again. Then also provide information for the other product till you cover all your product lines. Okay. So also, when you are presenting this business, any challenge, you can reach out to me. I will always be try to be of help. Okay. Then the next is competitive analysis or competition analysis. Like one or two of your competitors, you need to identify who are your competitors. Those that are producing similar products with you, so targeting the same market segment are your competitors. So what you should do here is to click on new. Okay? Once you click on new, this will. So after clicking on new, let me get this. So you new. Immediately you click on new, the first one is your product. That's Ofada rice, right? Ofada rice should be here. Then competitors' product. What are they producing? Ofada rice here too. Then what is the next organization? Let's say ABC Rice Industry. Put the company name here. How much is the price of your Ofada rice? Okay, let's 18,000 naira per bag. Put your price here. Your competitors Ofada rice. How much is it per bag? Let's say 19,000. Put the competitors price here. Okay. Then where is the competitors location? If it's then put their location here. Let's say Alimasha local government. Put the location here. What is the difference between, what's the price difference between your product and the competitor's product? Your product is 18,000 per bag and the competitor's own is 19,000. So the difference is 1,000 naira. So you input here. The business plan OID will generate itself. So that's that with asset list. You are required to provide detailed information about the asset you have in your business. So if you have an existing asset, you have to provide them. The asset name should be here. Okay, it's talking about your fixed asset. So fixed asset. So asset name will be here. How much did you buy it? What year did you put information here? What is the lifespan of that asset? Is it 5 years or 10 years? Okay, input information here. What type of asset is okay, put in information here. What is the current market price of that asset? What is the current value of that asset? You bought that asset as, let's say, 2 million naira. If you have to sell that asset today, how much will you sell it? So put the here. So then you click on update, then click on new, include all the physical assets, all the fixed assets that you have, and the amount of them and the year. Okay, so this is the table as I said earlier. After you click on new, the asset name, year that you purchase it, then the lifespan, how long in months will the asset last, how much does the asset worth now. So of this, that they are going to use this to compute your balance sheet and the current worth of your business. Now, management plan. Management plan introduces your business to the stakeholders. So, what you should do here, after clicking on new, okay, let me see what yes. After clicking on new, okay, then what you need to do is, what is responsibility? Start with CEO. The CEO, yeah. Then how much is he collecting? Monthly salary, put it here. What's the CEO full name? Now, stake. If you are the owner of the business, put 100%. If you have partners, then input the percentage of shares that you have here. Then this one will auto-generate itself. Next is manager. Input the manager, or then other management team that their name, and their responsibility, and their salary, and their stake. If they don't have stake, just input 0. Okay. All right. Then going to financial model. The financial model is you know I said earlier that I divided into 2 years. The business plan, which I've been teaching you, then the financial template. So all you need to do is to come here and click on download financial template. I'm going to put it in the template. Once you click on download, the financial template will auto download itself on your system. Okay, so then you to fill it. We are soon going to start. Then sales and marketing. Means of identification, either voter's card, national ID card, or international passport or driver license. They input it. Then trade association. If you don't belong to any trade association, put your training institution here. Then while we buy from you, the good thing about this one is that you just click and select. Once you click on this, there are going to be options. My product will be cheaper, quality, and so forth. So to write anything, just click on each of them and select the options that are available. Does public holiday affect your business? If you are into agriculture, you can say no, I'm into agriculture. Once you click on it, you will see option, yes or no. So then the question here, specify your production line. Now, your production cycle. If somebody is into fishery, your production cycle is twice in a year, which is every 6 months. So you can put twice in a year. Or if you are producing monthly, you put you choose 12. Okay, depending on how often you produce. So your sales forecast, year 1 sales forecast. This place now you can't fill year until you are filling template. Now, bring the information. How much will you make in year 1? Just pick the information from your financial template and put it here. So, will you increase your price? How often will you increase your price? I always advise so that you can have a seamless projection. Just put no. Okay. Then, if you put no, then year is going to be 0. Then your quantity. How often will you increase your quantity per year? I always advise just start with 30% increase per annum or 50% increase per annum. I've seen people saying 100%, 200%, and at last they will overcast their projections. So after filling this, you can preview your business plan, then submit. If you click on submit, it will not be successful. It will not be successful. Do you know why? The reason is you have not completed your financial template and upload. So after you have completed your template, then you click on upload, there's going to be an icon here, upload. Once you click on upload, then you select it from your device. You click on submit financial plan. Once you upload it, it will show. So you can always download it and see what you submitted. That's your financial template. After doing that, that's when you can now come on submit. Then your application will be successful. So let me stop the screen and quickly to the action financial template. So this is what the financial template looks like. Okay, we have like 6 sheets or 7 sheets on it. Start from instruction. Instruction, your name, input your name here, your company name here. After the training, your training institution is going to generate an ID, a certificate code. So you are going to input the certificate code here. Then the next phase to come to assumption. Now, you know, I said earlier, we have income statements, we have balance sheets, we have cash flows, summary, and others. The only business you have with this template is just instruction and assumption. Once you input all the information on this assumption, every other sheet will auto-generate themselves. So it's for you to master these assumptions very well. Start with, leave this place, it's already filled. Now, what product are you into? This organization is into rearing of pig and table-sized catfish. What are its products? Mature pigs for meat, wean pigs, and table-sized catfish. So, the company tax rates, you can leave what you find, leave it with what you found on the template, or you can reduce it depending on the nature of business and your location and the kind of tax that you want to pay. Depreciation, you can leave what you met there. Okay, you can leave what you met there. Inflation rate now is about 12.5%, 12.56% also in Nigeria. So you can increase, you can change this one to like 12.5. Okay, so this company is using 10% as tax rate and 12% for depreciation. Okay, so then depreciation of for depreciation of building. If you have a building, the person has a building is using 5%. If you don't have building, use 0. Then furniture and equipment is using 15%. So whatever you meet there, you can leave it or change it to whatever percentage that you want to use for your depreciation. So then the next is, this column is growth rate. This growth rate shows how your business will grow in terms of sales revenue, in terms of volumes. Okay, I always advise people, always leave this column on 0 because people always have issues with this. Always leave this column on 0. Recall when we were doing the business plan narrative, I said that your growth rate be as specific as possible. Don't overcast. It's better you even undercast your sales and overcast your cost. Okay. So I said you should use at least 30%. So you can use 30% growth. Like this organization is growing 30% year on year, year on year, year on year, 30% year on year. You know. So you can decide to now increase it more than 30% after like first 2 or first 3 years, depending on what you want to achieve. So after doing this, okay, now look at this revenue stream. Number 1 is mature peak. Sales volume. How will sales volume grow? Year 1, 0. Year 2, 30% by sales volume. Price, you know, I said that don't increase price. Just say that you will not increase it so that you can get your projection right. This person is not increasing price. You can see 0, 0, 0. And also note that the information on this template should be the same information with your narrative. There should be consistency. Then the next is win peak. Win peak is not also in increasing price, 0, but sales is increasing by 30% per annum. Then for table size catfish, the same is applicable, 0, 0. Then sales volume by 30% per annum, sales price 0%. Okay, so let's proceed. Then after that, the next is for you to project your growth rate for your cost. How will cost increase? This person says that year 0, cost will be the same, 0, 0, 0. It's going to be constant. Then from year 2, that means that if the person gets the loan into the business, he will be able to reduce cost by 25% per annum. So cost will grow by 25% per annum. But revenue grows by 30% per annum. Okay. Then rent will be fixed and increase by 20%. Utilities, 0, 0. So what you should take note of here is that if there's tendency for some of your expenses to increase in subsequent year, you can put the percentage of increase that you think will be applicable to that expenses. This person says that is administrative expenses will increase by 2% every year. So you decide how your own expenses will increase year on year. So after looking at the growth rate, then the next session is startup cost. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you here.
Can I proceed?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
All right, thank you. All right, so the next is learn and building. Another aspect that a lot of applicants always get wrong. I said earlier that your loan is divided into segments. We have this segment that's capital and so forth. This is your fixed asset. Okay. Then this is your working capital or variable cost. So these two segments makes up the total loan. This person is not buying land, so you can see that they not. So please take note of this. All the shaded portion in this template, don't touch it so that it doesn't affect the formula. Okay, only fill the unshaded portion. This person has, okay, he said is the building. That means he has a land, so he's going to build. Spend 2 out of the loan. He's spending 2,450,000 naira on erecting a building for the farmhouse. Then he's also going to increase 680,000 to buy capital equipment. Don't forget that you have listed the capital equipment that you need in the narrative earlier, right? So, but this figure should be the same as the figure inputted in the financial narrative on the dashboard. Then, after doing this, then you now come to this segment and see a lot of people always. For example, see, let me remove this figure. This is 0, 0. Okay, no, not. If you put your template, this is what you are here will be plain. And this is the total capital that you require. Some people only feel this aspect, but you can input information here. Okay. If you are buying stock, raw material stock, somebody say rice paddy, then if you're buying rice paddy to produce, let's say for like 1 month, how much do you need? Let's say 2 million naira. Okay. 2 million for, that was 20 million, 2 million. Then working capital, your salary, your transportation, your fueling, and so forth. How much do you need? Let's say we need 1.5 million that can cover up work for 3 months. Okay, so you can see at last this person, the total capital that you need is 5.2 million. Okay, 5.2 million. So the combination of this and this amount makes up the total capital required. Are you with me? Okay, now let's proceed. stage. Now you know the total amount that you need, 5.280. This one, ignore this place, except you are paying hospital bill or other benefit to your staff. This is talking about salary for your staff. As I said earlier, you are not filling all the shaded portion. Okay. So for the number of employee that you want to employ, how much is the monthly salary that the employee is going to get? Start with CEO, your CEO. This person says that he will be collecting 30,000 naira per month. But please take note of this. This is supposed to be per annum, not month. Okay. So if it's 30K, that's supposed to be 36,000 naira. Okay. Then you need business development manager. If not, this person doesn't need, ignore it. Do you need customer support staff? If you don't need it, proceed. Do you need marketing staff? If you need marketing staff, marketing manager, okay, then you come to marketing manager. How many of them? One. Okay, good. Do you need other marketing associates? Yes. How many do you need? Let's say 2. How is the marketing manager salary? Let's say 30,000. Let's say 50. Okay. So then, let's just use the same figure, 30,000 naira per month, right? But you're looking at per annum, 36,360. So their salary, you can see it's auto-generate itself. Okay. Once you fill this one segment, all this will generate themselves. So it's the salary that you require, you get them here. If you don't need IT staff, no. You need backup staff that like legal, finance, HR, then you put their salary and the number of staff here. Okay. Then if you need front desk, record keeper, fleet manager, security, so you can put the number of staff. This person needs four staff. Okay. This person needs 4 staff, and he will be paying each of them 25. What you see there is the amount that you are spending for each of them per month. So per annum, 25,000 times 4 of them, right? So if you are paying 25,000, you have to put they multiply it by 12. Put the figure here. Salary. Everything generates itself. Now let me quickly show you something here. As you are inputting the figures, what is happening here? The financial income statement is generating itself from sales of big, table size fish. The total revenue is showing here. Gross profit is here. You don't need to fill here. It will generate itself. So you must ensure that you get this projection, this assumption right. If you get it right, then you are going to have a very good financial.
After that, but only 21 December.
Always ensure to get this assumption right. If you are having any challenge, then raw material required. This person is not incurring direct labor, is not incurring factory overhead, is not incurring inbound transport. You only need raw material, and don't forget that the total raw material was stated in the financial business plan narrative in the on the dashboard. So the total sum is what was brought here. Then your fixed cost. Fixed cost is the cost that you incur. Either you produce or you don't produce, you must incur that cost. Look at salary and wages. After filling that aspect of salary and wages, is auto appeared here. In a month, this person is paying 140,000 naira for rent, utility 36,000, and now those growth rates initially that you put the percentage of growth, it's now reflecting here. You can see that this year 1.3, so it will be reflecting it because of the figure that I inputted then that makes
his network
okay.
is.
So as long as you got that growth rate, that percentage growth rate that I taught you earlier, if you get it right, you don't have any, because it's for rent per annum, marketing and advertising, how much per annum? Just input the figures here. Everything will take care of themselves. Okay. Then revenue stream, mature peaks. How many will you sell? How many will you sell per month? This person said it was per month at the rate of 1,000 per one. Okay. Somebody that's selling rice paddy. Okay. Mr. Patrick, your rice paddy. Here is going to be rice paddy. He says 35,000. Is 35,000 per bag. Put the figure here. Then how many bags will you be able to sell in a month if you get the loan? Put the amount here. Okay. It will auto generate itself. You don't have big business here. Go to the next product. Win pig. He said win pig is same as baby pig. He said we'll sell win pig for 8,000 naira per unit, and it's going to sell 25 units per month. So everything will auto calculate itself. You don't have business here again. Then you come here too. It's selling catfish, table size catfish, 850 per unit, and it's selling 334 units per month. So once you do that, you proceed. Proceed to the next. The next year is your source of fund. Are you expecting grants? No. Any personal savings? Said no, 0. Equity financing, 0. The total capital that they need is going to be from loan, which is debt, 100% debt. So they put 100%. Take note of this too. So then you don't have any business here. You don't need to fill anything here. From segment I, equity financing, you are not to fill it. Debt financing, year loan will be borrowed. The loan will be borrowed in year 1, which is this year, right? You know, you said 2020 before at initial on the dashboard. So year 1, how much loan do you need? It has auto appeared here. You know, it's there. You're not tamper with it. Repayment period. He said he's going to pay back within 6 years. That will end on the 7th year. That means that it's requesting for 1 year moratorium. It's requesting for 1 year moratorium. They will now use 6 years to pay back the loan. So after taking care of debt facility 1, if you are expecting any other loan, that's when you can fill all this facility 2 and facility 3 and so forth. So you don't need to fill all this one, except debt facility 1. So with this, you don't need to fill debt amortization. It will take care of itself. The rest will take care of themselves. You stop at the loan facility 1. Every other thing will take care of themselves. After doing this, you are done with your financial projection. Now let's see the result of that projection. The income statement here, this person will be generating over 22,607,000 naira. You can see 000 here. That is million. And they're going to make gross profit of 4 million. After reducing all expenses, is making net profit year 1, 1.1 million, 1.4 million, year 2, 3.908 million, and so forth. So let's see his cash flow. Please always come and check whether your business is viable or not. This is how you know whether your business. Come to cash flow. If year 1 is negative, Year 2 is negative. Year 3 is negative. Then you have to go back and either increase your sales or reduce your cost so that you can get at least positive cash flow in your year 2 or from your year 1. So then after doing this, you can now go and upload it to your dashboard and submit your business plan. At this junction, I want to say very big thank you for your attention, for your time. So during your application process, if you have any issue, you can always reach out to me. I will always be of help. Thank you.
All right, sir.
God bless you, sir.
Okay, let's back. Let's get back. We are already behind schedule.
Okay. Hello, sir. This is Patrick
Okay.
Wumba, founder of Amcas.
Okay.
Yes. Well, this is really, it's deep,
Okay.
and although what I know before is actually, kind of you went deeper into the surface things that I understand before. Now I see where most people and how they are creating their financial statement and how it is done. But if I have to do this during the time that I will be actually doing this application, I will first take my time to digest, because if I'm asking question now, it will be useless because I'm not doing it right away.
Good.
There are steps. There are steps, and that
Yes.
I'll be deceiving myself, really.
Good.
So,
Good.
but for the benefit of any person that may be doing it right now,
Yes.
you have said that we can contact you because this is a Zoom call. There's nothing that anyone may understand deeply from this Zoom call, as a matter of fact, right now on this in the implementation aspect.
Yes.
All right. If I'm right, I think you've done a very wonderful job, and
Okay.
I will get to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Patrick. That was a very good response. Now, there's an information I want us to have at the back of our mind. Before you start this application, just as Patrick said, you have to do your background work first. Take note of equipment that do your market research, each cost. Do your analysis. How much are you going to need for your raw material? If I get this loan, ask yourself, how much am I currently making in terms of sales revenue? Then, how much can my business make in terms of sales revenue if I'm able to get the amount of loan I'm asking for? So you have to put everything on paper before you start transferring them to the template. Then the good news here is that what I have taught you so far is only for those that want to use the free template for the application. There are of applying. One is to use the free template. Then the second one is to use the simplified credit template. The simplified credit template is sold for 5,000 naira. You pay on the dashboard. If you use that template, you don't need this financial template. You don't need it. Once you fill all the information on your dashboard and submit, do you know what happened? A business plan will generate itself, and a financial template will auto generate itself. You don't need to stress yourself at all. So that will make the job very, very easy. But it's only those that are using the free templates that will go through this process that I've just put you through.
Is it wise if I have maybe a product line of about 4 or 5?
Okay.
For me, these are my products that I can easily bring in along the line that may already be in my business plan or whatever I had to do next. But to simplify the process of accountability in terms of my application, is it wise to dwell on one basic, product line?
Okay. Thanks for the question. Yes, I always advise people, and anything that will make the application complicated for you. That's why I emphasize that don't increase your price. don't use so percentage, use a constant figure. The same is applicable if you have too many revenue stream or price model. What you should do, just take the selected few that are generating the major income in your business. Even if it's one that is generating the major income, you can use only that one. It's a wise idea. Okay.
Okay, that's fine, sir. Thank you.
Thank you too.
That clears it.
Okay.